Okay, we're back to Mass Effect, and last time we were in the middle of a conversation with Tali, so let's just finish talking to her and then we'll head off to the Admis Tower Cluster for action. Hooray!
Hey Shepard, you need something?
Yes, we want to ask you about the Geth.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Oh no, they became a sentient internet.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group, the smarter they are.
It's kind of like if Tumblr turned on you one day.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong opinions about the Geth.
Yeah, I imagine. Tali is a really interesting character to talk to because of all of the setting details she can tell you, especially in the first game. But also in the third game, I think Tali says some really quite interesting things. Let's ask her about this pilgrimage she's on.
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when a gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
Oh, that's cool. Interestingly, in this game they make out that the Quarians just have a weak immune system through having lived on a ship for 300 years.
I want to talk about something else.
In the
Like
later
what?
games, it's kind of elaborated on and made out that the Quarians actually come from a planet
I should go.
where everything sort
See you
of
later.
works in harmony, and so there are no insects, and few to no insects, and the kind of sentient species and the plants work together to as an ecosystem. So Quarians are developed to kind of work in harmony with bacteria and pollen and things, and so their immune systems aren't designed to fight off things like bacteria and microbes, hence they have a weak immune system when they travel outside their planet. And they've been stuck outside their planet in space for 300 years, and it's just completely wrecked their immune system, which is why they have to wear the completely sealed suit like that.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
I guess we can... No, we'll leave this for another time.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm sure you're all kind of itching for me to get on with the plot and the quests and things. One thing, let's just check for things in the shop quickly.
Looking for supplies?
Yes, surprise me with
Let's
supplies.
see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I can't afford the Spectre gear. No. I'm gonna make whiny noises about it. Whine, whine, whine. How's that compared to what I've got? No, it is not as good as the Stinger. Very few guns at this point in the game are as good as the Stinger, because the Stinger is awesome. and everything else is like out of my price range because it's all 3rd level gear. Come on, lift. Take me away, lift. Right, let's go. Into space! Okay, into a wall, but now we'll go into space. Space, 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 space. Gotta go to space. Space! Okay. What? I just get codex info for being in a place? Whatever. Right, so let's just double check this. We are trying to find Liara T'Soni. We need to go to the Artemis Tau cluster. Glad I checked that, because I was about to go to Hawking Eater. I just completely misremembered it. You can see all the clouds around the Citadel, which are like one of the things that protects it. Right, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Where are we going? Liara's dig site, that looks promising. This is Sparta! Yep. Let's travel. If you're only familiar with the sequels, you'll notice that the space travel's a bit different. It's a bit less interactive in this game. You just kind of point where you want to go. I don't really think that's a bad thing necessarily. I found the space travel a bit annoying at times. I liked the planet scanning though in the 2nd game particularly. Right. Altair. Getting kind of Vacant Sky flashbacks there. Vacant Sky being an RPG that I actually do artwork and stuff for, so if you Google Vacant Sky you'll be able to find that and play the game. I highly recommend it, and not just because I'm involved in making it. Definitely check it out. We're currently making the complete edition of that. Oh, and we found some plutonium. Ow, my radiation sickness. All of the planets have like this huge description. There's no way we have time to
Commander,
explore.
I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Okay. Carbon dioxide and nitrogen. This is... Oh, okay, I guess... No, let's not go there. I know what's there, and it is not something we want to deal with just yet. We'll come back and do this in a side quest edition later. Right, it's not in Sparta! Let's go to Macedon. They'll have Greek place names for these planets. The different systems have like different themes going on. Xenon gas, very nice. You do get stuff for finding all of these resources. It's not a lot, and also you get, as far as I know, you can get money for it, but also this is a pressure hazard. Does it have? AVAs are discouraged. No, we don't want that. We need one that's got ruins. Oh, we found some Asari matriarch's writings. That's one of those things that it's kind of a useless quest, and then it randomly pays off really interestingly in the 3rd game of all places, in a really random place. That's on... I kind of want to read that as salamis. Delicious. Naushka! That's a great Miyazaki film. Although, I think Princess Mononoke is a better film, and pretty much has the same plot. It's like... I always think of Naushka Valley of the Wind as kind of like proto-Princess Mononoke. People may disagree with me. I think, personally, that Princess Mononoke is the superior film in general to Naushka. Pharos, that rings a bell. Carbon... Well, we found it. I'm sure Pharos. Why does Pharos ring a bell? Does something happen on Pharos elsewhere in the series or something? Let's go to Knossos. What's at Knossos in Greece? Somebody tell me in the comments. There's something famous at Knossos. It's not the Colossus, because that's Rhodes, right? What's at Knossos? Damn it, this is gonna really annoy me now. Armeni? So check out Zakros. Move across to Zakros. Let's check out this gas giant. Arcanes. I wish I had time to read all the planet descriptions here because they are interesting. Therum, here we go. Hey, this looks like what we're looking for. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plenty heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of sample silicon-based life forms, organisms, indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains why the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface. Yes, we are looking for Prothean ruins. Okay. I know last time I said I wasn't going to take Tali along, but then I saw a suggestion that Tali is an excellent person to take along on this mission because of her hacking abilities against Geth, so we're gonna actually take her, and we're gonna take along Rex, because if we're taking Tali, who is like the squishiest of squishy wizards, we want a meat tank as well. Conspicuous empty space in our squad roster. We will be sorting that out quite shortly. Oh joy, it's the Mako. Oh god, no. Okay. Any of you who have played this game, you will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, those of you who have played this game will know what I'm talking about. Those of you who haven't, who have never experienced the hatred of this vehicle, oh god. Right, okay. So the Mako is this tank thing, and it handles like a tank, and it's got like booster jets, but they push you upwards, which means that if you try to use them when you're going up a slope, it will blow off the slope backwards. I wish I was joking. I really wish I was joking. And like, I really like the concept of the Mako, of like having these wide worlds to explore and driving around. It gives the game a really nice sense of scale. It's just the actual execution. The Mako is not fun to drive. It's horribly unresponsive. You have to drive it over these massive areas that have nothing going on in them, and over all these hills, and it's a real pain getting over them, and just, I really hate the Mako, okay? Just, ugh. Right, so as you can see, we have to drive for ages, and there's nothing here, and if you want to do all the side quests in Mass Effect, you'll spend a lot of time doing this. Oh god damn it. Die, 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 die. No, you'll get out the... I hate you. I hate you so much. And it's like, the only way to get better stuff for the Mako is by having somebody with tech powers in your party, and even that doesn't really do much. So it's like, as you go through the game, your party get more and more like powerful and stuff. The Mako is just always the Mako. It's always useless and annoying, and oh crap, I do not want to drive into that lava. As you might expect, lava means instant death. And unlike your party, the Mako can actually drive off ledges and things. Okay.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Oh, no. Oh yeah, and the Mako's cannon overheats, like, just like any other weapon in the game. Which kind of undermines the awesomeness of having a tank buggy to drive around in, because you'll spend half of your time with it just overheating on you. Oh god. Come on. No. Oh, it's so hard to avoid. Right, now, the first time I played this, I got stuck here because I didn't realise there's a path that goes up here, and I spent ages just like derping around that area. It was really embarrassing. Oh, come on, no, stop it, bad Mako. And I know they pronounce it Mako in this game, it's just, it's clearly a Japanese word. And if there's one thing I really have a pet hate for, okay, there are many things I have a pet hate for, but one of them is mispronouncing Japanese words, okay? Like Admiral Kahoku, or Kahoku. No, stop it. Bad vehicle. It's kind of like a really lame version of the Nolan Batmobile. Stop it. Which way round am I now? I don't want to drive the Mako anymore. But, I mean, most of these enemies are really powerful and would destroy my party if I got out of the Mako right now. So, I'm just gonna hang back here and blow things up. I'll just check. Oh, we got squad points. Yeah, that's the other weird thing. You can actually level up. You get experience and items for stuff killed in the Mako, which feels really weird. Okay. Let's get some. Oh, whoa! Rex has loads of new points. Hooray! I could give him some points in shotguns, I guess, but shotguns. I don't know. I've never warmed to shotguns. If commenters tell me that shotguns are awesome, maybe I will change my mind in response to that. But oh yeah, I'll want to get hacking for dealing with the Geth. Maybe I should. Right. We want to unlock hacking because apparently that is a really useful skill for against these Geth. Okay, toxic seals. Oh yes. Those are some great armor upgrades. We've already got one on her. Let's stick one on Rex, actually. Yeah, let's give him hardening, which will increase his resistance to tech. And let's give you a health regeneration. Okay. Edge. No, turn around. Turn around. Stop it. Bad Mako. Bad Mako. Mako poisoning. Let's go FF7. Or let's not go FF7. I mean, FF7 is one of my favourite games, but Mass Effect's a very good game too. Oh, let's blow that up at a distance so we don't... No, why can't I shoot it? Oh, whatever. Right, let's get out. No, get out of the ship. Get out. How do I get out?
Cover me.
Oh yeah, it's Q. Right, okay. Let's take all. Right, okay, I think that's a good place to end the episode, so next time we're actually going to be doing stuff and it's going to be very exciting, so I hope you'll join us then. See ya!